Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, I am SocioPsycho, and today we pick back up with Sepia Tears. It's been a while since I last played this game, and I've always been meaning to come back to it and finish it up. So, sit back, relax, and let's do this little adventure together. The sky is red, too red, but it's not blood red. Not what you'd expect from a horror movie. It's deeper, duller, emptier. The air is thick, like walking through water. I hate it. A slim figure stands before me, obscured by the sea of light. She stands silently. Speaking is not her speciality. She only watches. But she is very, very good at it. It kills me. The world is still the future, predetermined. No matter how many times you watch a movie, the end stays the same. Her mouth moves. She doesn't speak, but I know what she's saying, and I begin to fall. But I'm glad. At least this means I can escape. With an exhilarating gasp of icy breath, I open my eyes. Ugh! I roll to the other side of the bed and check the time. I still have half an hour before I normally get up for school. Ugh. Huh? Just a daydream. Oni-chan, I'm going on ahead. The morning passes me by. I've got to meet with Lucas to talk about something important. Don't forget your stuff for the project. And with that, she shuts the door and scampers off. Project? Crap, I did have a project to work on today, didn't I? Oh well, it's just Lucas. He won't care. Refreshed from the chill of a winter air, I stroll into school feeling oddly carefree. There's no use in worrying after all. And there's Lillian. Suddenly, Maya drops down the priority list of things to think about. Alright, just stay calm, composed. Hey, Lillian. My words echo awkwardly in the empty hallway. Off to a good start. Oh, hey, you're early today. Rin is still at home, I suppose. No, she went on ahead. I think she had to discuss something with Lucas. You didn't see either of them this morning? No, not at all. Lucas is usually earlier, too. They're planning something. They're definitely planning something. Well, I suppose it's their business. And I can tell when Rin is doing something I'd rather not know about. That's pretty much every day, isn't it? Anyway, they might be gone for most of the day. Guess we don't have much else to do. Oh. I guess you're right. And this is why two inverts make a bad combination. What are you reading? Oh, it's a sci-fi story by the clones that don't know that they're clones. Then they find out that they're clones, and it gets all angusty and essential. That's a fantastic description. Thank you. But, well, doesn't that describe every sci-fi novel? Plus some vague dystopian metaphors, I guess? You're sort of right. But the story is wrapped up in a love triangle and... So it's a romance novel. Never thought you were the type. Well, it's... What do you mean by that? You know, you never really asked me what I read, so you shouldn't be so surprised. I know, I'm sorry. More importantly, you're enjoying the book? Yeah, I am. It's bittersweet, but I think there's something admirable about the heroine's courage. She's willing to face pain for a chance at happiness. Sounds like the kind of thing a fictional character would do. Well said. Didn't get to finish the chapter. It's alright. I can do it later. See you at lunch then? Right. Something rises in my throat and chokes away any word that could have been followed. As you can judge for yourself from this chapter, the monetary policy in my place during the another day, another dull history lecture. I'm bored. Let's look outside. It's because of this mentality that I never get anywhere in school. It's a bright day, but also a normal day. That won't do me much good. Say, is that Lucas? I see a figure lying in the snow, taking some sort of wide-angle photo of the field behind the school. The figure also happens to be wearing Lucas's jacket, hence the deduction. This is more unusual than it seems. See, Lucas isn't a photographer. He's anything but a photographer. The thought of him going out of his way to create art that can't wear twin tails is absurd. Then again, he's a pretty absurd person. Teacher. Later that decade, technology advancements allowed... Guess I better try to pay attention. History. Economics. Money. Spending money. Presents. Holiday season. Oh, crap. I haven't bought a single Christmas present yet, have I? Lillian. She's not picky, so anything should be fine. But I want something more than just fine. This is dumb. Lunchtime arrives after a short but painfully dull class. But something is odd. I look to my left. Nothing. I look to the right. Nothing. I look in front of me. Still nothing. Where is everyone? Could Rin and Lucas possibly be planning something that occupies even their lunch break? Well, peace and quiet isn't bad. The only downside is that it'll be just me and oh, right. Liliana. Where are the others? Good question. Well, that's odd, isn't it? We're talking about Rin and Lucas, of course. It's odd. So I guess you never figured out what they were planning. Well, I can't quite say that I figured it out, but I made an interesting observation this morning. Observation? It wasn't much of an observation as a random coincidence. You see, I was looking out the window. During class? Anyway, I was looking out the window, and I saw something interesting. So what happened next? Did you go outside? Oh no. But I kept looking, and there was a strange guy laying in the ground, taking pictures. Why do I get the feeling you're trying to find an excuse for not paying attention during class? I'm not lying, really. Although I should take note of this for future use. I can't say that I know where you are going with this. Well, I think the guy was Lucas. Why? Because he was wearing Lucas's jacket. I'm slightly worried about the answer to this question, but could you not have jumped to the point 3 minutes ago? Oh, here's an idea. Why don't we go look around? He must have been taking a picture of something, right? Normally I would say no, but it isn't like him to skip school, so I'll come along. Alright then. To the winter wonderland of the back of a school. Wait, we're going outside? Can't we just look from upstairs? Forget windows. Let's see the real thing. Wait for me. I grab onto Lillian's arm without thinking and pull her towards the staircase leading outside. It only occurs to me for a moment that neither of us have our jackets. Mark, it's freezing. How far was he? He was right here, but the hills were partially blocking my view, so I'll have to go a bit further to be sure. Didn't you say you were curious? And she falls silent. I guess I was right. Just a bit more. Over one last hill. A few more paces. Ha! We made it! After a perilous trek through the dark side of the school, which took a total of 2 minutes, we arrive at a curious sight. It's a snowman. You sound surprised. No, not really. I just thought it would be something more. Knowing them, you'd expect some sort of hidden joke or alternative motive. Maybe there is one. Maybe. It's kinda cute. Lillian wraps her arms around a humanoid lump of snow. Weren't you freezing a moment ago? But it's so cute! Come on, just look at its puffy body and cartoony eyes. It doesn't matter if it's made of snow. Hey, he's more than twice your height. I don't think that's a fair comparison. Still, doesn't it make you feel all warm and fuzzy? You look good together. I'm happy for you. I get the feeling I shouldn't ask you what you're thinking right now. No worries, I won't get him away. Oh, you just don't understand what it means to like cute things. Maybe I would if I saw anything cute in a pile of snow shaped vaguely like a human being. Killjoy. I think her hands are cold. Okay. I think I'm back now. Thank God, I thought you were gone for good. Ouch. So, you think the guy was Lucas? I'm pretty sure. I'll ask him, but there aren't many people who do strange things for no apparent reason. And you think he was with Rin, right? I doubt he'd do it by himself, and he's not the type to have a mysterious girlfriend. A mysterious girlfriend? Anyway, I think it's safe to say the two of them are desperately trying to dry their socks right about now. You're probably right. We should head back, too, before someone gets sick. Will that someone be the one who went on a snowman hugging spree? It was only one. That's barely a spree. So, it's an isolated incident of a snowman hugging. Duly noted. Alright. What now? It's called lunch break for a reason, you know. We could just eat lunch, but where's the fun in that? There's not much fun in eating, I suppose. Exactly. Why don't we take a walk around the school? Maybe something exciting will happen. Exciting? Will I regret it if I ask you what you have in mind? Probably not, since I really don't know what I have in mind. I regret it already. Anyway, doesn't really matter, does it? Anything's better than sitting still. I can name a few things that are. Like what? Like eating. I didn't think you'd be the type, Lillian. How gluttonous. I have a 700-page book in my bag. So, shall we eat then? Say. Alright, fine. I'll leave it up to you. Let's search for whatever it was you wanted to search for. I knew you'd understand. Now I just have to figure out where to go. Did you finish the story you were working on? Not yet, but I made some progress the other day though. The protagonist is a bit whiny, but I'm not sure what to do about it. Isn't everybody an insecure teenager at heart? I bet insecure teenagers are insecure teenagers at heart, not sure about the rest of us. I refrain from thinking about which category I belong in. It's a tricky problem to deal with, but I'll figure it out. Too bad midterms are coming up. Midterms. That's right. I knew there was something I had to do today. You were supposed to come over and study, weren't you? It's sad but true. You know you can't escape. You have to start working now unless you are serious about failing. Normally I'd disagree, but at this point I think I really do need to study. You know by 10th grade you should be... Wait, what? Did you just say what I think you said? You're acting like I just denied the Holocaust. But you said it, right? I wasn't hearing things? I said that I really do need to study. Her happiness and physical manifested itself around her head. Well, what can I say? I suppose I've matured. I can't believe it! This day, the 13th of December, shall be etched into the annals of history. At last you've taken your first step to the path of adulthood. I could have been like this all along if I wanted to, I just didn't want to. That's true, but looking at your previous grades, a revelation like this really could be a turning point for you. Turning point? You know, it's not like I'm a failure or anything, I'm just... Hang on a moment, how exactly do you know my previous grades? Let's just say that Rin and I are on good terms. In any case, it's alright if I come over today, right? Yes, of course. I'm looking forward to it. Is something wrong? I'm fine, really. Mostly. It doesn't matter. Let's eat. You're right. I'll meet you later. You're early again. Are you sure you've not forgotten something? Well, we all have to grow up sometime. You know, punctuality is valued in the adult world, so here I am. You're right. Now, if I could only get Lucas to do the same. That's going to be an uphill battle. He's devoted from the inside out, but only to things that he wants to devote himself to. I still think it's worth a try, if I could get him to channel that burning passion into something else. Now that's a scary expression if I ever seen one. Hey, relax, I'm not planning to sabotage his external hard drive or anything. You know, I can't imagine what Lucas would be like without his unnecessary passion. I don't think even a destroyed hard drive could stop him. Yes, I suppose you're right. You can destroy the man, but you can't destroy the idea. Isn't that a little out of context? Well, maybe, but you know what I'm saying. Pardon the cliché, but it's part of what makes him who he is. You can say that, even after everything that I say about Rin and Lucas. I wouldn't be friends with them if I didn't respect them. You wouldn't even be friends with your own sister? Well, I'd take care of her and do what I need to do, but that doesn't mean I'd really be friends with her, right? What? Don't look at me like that. I'm not cold-hearted, I just don't feel obligated to force a friendship. It kinda defeats the purpose of having friends in the first place, doesn't it? I'm impressed. I hadn't expected you to think through all of this, Mark. I think more than people assume I do. It's a good hobby. Just as long as you don't space out. I'm still working on that one. She smirks knowingly. 20 minutes later, we arrive at Lillian's house. I pass the time by talking about the difference between the 2 ham sandwiches at the cafeteria. This is quite a nice neighborhood. You think so? Yeah, as far as neighborhoods go, it's not bad. Can't say I've ever thought about it. What do you mean, never designed a personal criteria for neighborhood judgment? I guess not. Come on, what's wrong with you? How are you supposed to determine your feelings of a practical neighborhood without coming up with some sort of criteria? You're just being stupid, aren't you? Took you long enough. Grab something from the fridge, I'll be upstairs. I walk upstairs and open the door to what appears to be her study room. Is that a plushie? On the side of a desk, besides the usual pencils and erasers and physics form sheets, lies a strange plush toy of a cartoon mascot. I wonder what she'd do with a thing like this. Ooh, we're in a room now. Stay tuned for the next episode, Sepia Tears. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.